Hello everyone and welcome back to VoidSpace Alpha. My name is Ollie and I just love introducing the city from this farming angle. Welcome back to New Salopia here, and we have these beautiful, I think these are livestock farms, aren't they? I can't actually tell. Yeah, no idea. Absolutely no idea. The thing that might tell us is natural resources, of which there is none there. So yeah, that's definitely livestock farming. Here's our little industrial estate, which is Barrow Springs. And what was that building that we chucked there? Oh, the post-sorting facility. Ah, yes, I remember now. We got a very ugly road going through there. And look, yeah, I'm going to level with you. I left the game running a little bit since I darted out after the last episode. It's just been ticking up money. And we ended up progressing from a huge city to a grand city. So it gives us 14 more development points and 28 expansion permits, of which we now have 49. The traffic has mostly evened itself out, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you very much to the 39,000 people that have subscribed. I've also taken the liberty of chucking in the 2 transport lines into our little circle line in our downtown area here. Now we need to connect up this rail service, this subway thingy-mabobby. We need to connect it up to that network. So let's get it on ground level. There we are. I'm going to at least come out just a tiny bit. Let's go straight, actually. Before we then go underground, like so. And I think that's very ugly, actually. So let's try that again. Let's go back up to the surface. I mean, that's just as ugly. We probably did exactly the same thing that the game wants to do. But look, we want to take this underground circuit over to here to at least link it up, right? So let's take a line off of here, and we'll take it over there, and we'll bring this one over at 180 degrees. There we are. And maybe we can do something like that, something that looks about right. So that is now linked up. So I'm assuming, and again it's an assumption, we still need to fix these traffic issues, which is kind of what we're working on now. We've got a traffic issue here, and we've got a traffic issue on this intersection basically, and just multiple places in the city. So we're trying to replace a lot of that with effectively subways. So we currently have 2 lines. Does it tell us how many trains we have? It says we have 0 trains. How does get trains? So we've linked it up to this. Okay, maybe I've just connected it to the wrong line, because just on further inspection these lines aren't actually connected to the shed, so I'm assuming that that I need to connect at least one of these lines to here. Okay, and that is the wrong way to do that because I'm underground. So let's do it again. Let's connect it like... Where am I at ground level now? Yeah, I think I'm at ground level now. Right, let's do that like that. Right, okay, I think that should now be producing trains. Hopefully that's a thing. Let's give it a moment. We'll have a look at the public transport thingy-mabobby, and hopefully that number will update. Okay, well, while we're waiting for that number to update, I think there's a bit more we could be doing over here. And because I left it running, all of our low-density housing is populated around here, which is... it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Look how busy the train station is. People wanting to get to work. Look at that. I think maybe we need to put in a larger train station, which would be something like this. I mean, it's kind of the same footprint in one direction. That's a medium. So this, we currently got a small, right? Can be upgraded with station services and ticket thingies. Okay, right, hang on. Let's, no, I don't want to select the line. I want to select the building. Oh, right, yeah, okay, it does. It is selecting the building. Okay, right, let's pause this. I think let's bulldoze that object and annoy a lot of people. Let's chuck in a train station. Now, we are going to have to wiggle the tracks backwards. And you know what? That might not be a terrible idea. Because it might make our bridge a little bit less unsightly, and this track is going to have to come back a bit. Yeah, probably back to at least there. Let's grab our double track. Okay, so we want the elevation. If I know anything about trains, and it's not a lot, it is that you do not want rigid changes in elevation. So let's try that again. So we want to come off at 180, which will be about there. Right, okay. So can I then just take a straight road? What's the angle? 175. Is that 180, the one next to it? I can't actually tell. Yeah, that's 180 to the middle lane. That's just as terrible as before, but just terrible in a slightly different way. So that's okay, I suppose. This is going to be running through the middle track, I think. And we'll... Oh, hang on. Let's just... Okay, now I need to chuck that in there so I can delete that bit and that bit. Because I want to chuck in a corner here. And I didn't have the curve tool selected. So let's do that and that. And let's bring that into there. That gives us 2 additional lines. Is that line going to, like, self-repair in that location? No, it's not, is it? Okay, so let's drag that. How do I get it on the outside track? Okay, I'm guessing it goes like that. I'm just going to check the other train station. Do they both stop on the same... That one doesn't, but it's got access to both lines. This one doesn't? Okay, so then it stands to reason that this one shouldn't either. Why can I only get on one side of the track here? That's very, very confusing. Right, okay. I guess that's going to be a problem. Oh, but look, we've now got 600 odd people using our subway, which should alleviate traffic a little bit. Now, what we want to do is get as many... Oh, that's... Oh, no, wait, that's just because... Yeah, that's just... Okay, hang on. Let's try this. Let's try this. We've got trains. We've got train tracks. Let's try curved. Like that. And then let's go down. Like that. And then if I go into my line tool, does that allow me to fix it? No, that's allowing me to create a new line. Doesn't allow me to... Does allow me to put a train on... Okay, so I think that's the best of both worlds, is it? I don't know. I think I've just broken it. I think I'm going to have to off-screen fix that and redo the train line, but it kind of is what it is. Anyways, what we wanted to do was... first thing we want to do is start building up more suburbs, right? So we want more areas for our rail infrastructure to be able to meet people. And what we want to do is bring this line, sort of raise it up and then cross over, because I think we're going to have a suburb area around here. But that being said, I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to go and spend some development points. That's map tiles. Let's have a look at development. We want to go into transport. We want air. So air will allow airplanes to operate in the city. That's great. We're also going to want an international airport. So air traffic that has integrated taxi and train connection, ease of travel. The airport makes the city more attractive for tourists and makes offices and commercial companies more effective. So we'll do that. We've definitely got the money for it because we've got $11,000 dues. What's this here? Passenger airplane tool, cargo airplane tool. Whoa, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, definitely not putting that on the island because it's just too flipping big. This one could, but it's actually bigger than I need it to be. So I think we need to start thinking about where are we going to put this absolute monster of an airport. And I think the honest answer is probably going to be kind of over here somewhere. And yeah, I mean, geez, look at the actual size of that thing. That's incredible. Right, okay, change of plan. Let's let's start thinking about how we can fill up and better serve these areas. So first things first, we've done our underground in the downtowny area. I think that we're going to need to start doing an underground over here, and I think we're going to achieve that by getting an alleyway into here. Can I snake it around there? I mean, that does work, but then I want yeah, kind of like that, because I want a subway station in the middle of there. Right, okay, so that's going to be the one that kind of serves the college, I suppose. This one will also serve the college. This one will connect the train station to everything, which is going to be very useful. In fact, I just destroyed a home by doing that, when what I could have easily done is chucked it onto there. Now, do I have to rezone this area? I do. Let's continue to do that. Well, what does that do? Upgrades. Station services. Just gives them a shop. Okay, cool. Lovely. Right, anyways. And then I want... So I need to think of this in like loops, right? I'm going to have loops around different parts of the city. Like we've got a loop here, we're going to have a loop here, and then we're going to have a loop over here. And then those loops are going to be interconnected with rail services, and those rail services are going to be the things that move larger people. Oh, sorry, not larger people. That's a weird thing to say. Definitely not larger people. It's going to move a larger amount of people a greater distance. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And we will do... Can't do that. Can do that. There's a car park there, isn't there? Yeah, can't do that. And get you down there. And I can pop you there. And that's probably it, to be completely honest. Let's go down. Right, okay. So what we want to do is bring this to there like that. And now this one wants to connect from here. Kind of wants to go into the city. Does it? No, it doesn't. Probably doesn't. Hang on. It wants to go sharper than that, doesn't it? Because what I need to do is go in to the city and then out. Like that. Like that. Okay, so that feeds that. Now, I have not placed these very well. Because this one... It's like building a flipping roller coaster. I don't think I'm going to get that into there, am I? This is laughable. Yeah, hang on. So can I go off like that? Curve too tight. Curve too tight. Okay, hang on. I can fix this. Like that. Hang on. If I go like that. Nope, definitely not going to fix that. Hang on. Let's just take that all the way back. Just, you know, fail with Ollie today is what we're doing. I can do that. Okay, so now I can bring it under this road. And then I can... Okay, now we've got it. Oh, why can't I just slope too steep? Oh, is this at a different level than that? Oh, right, yeah, it is. Okay, hang on. Let's take that back to there. No, did not mean to do that. Why is the slope too steep there? Is it just literally down to ground level? Is that the problem? Is that higher up on the hill? Let's go uphill slightly. But I'm not... Come on, there must be a way for me to... There we go. Okay, did it. Finally did it. Okay, this one's going to be an interesting one. Because that doesn't actually connect up, does it? I think I need to move this underground station, which is that building there. I'll just move it just over the street. Imagine this in a real city. You're just like, okay, I'm just going to move this underground station. The paperwork that must be involved in a decision like that be astronomical. Right, that's that one connected. Now this one needs to connect up to here, which is definitely not going to, because that's going to be more trouble than it's worth. So let's throw it... I can't throw it there. Can throw it over there. Anyways, it needs to connect to this side. Curve too tight. There you go, that does that. Oh, we got a little bit of a lag freeze there. Okay, this one should be relatively straightforward. Oh, look at that. You can move laughably short distances with public transport. It's great. That's that one connected. That's good. Right, okay, so this one, again, should be relatively straightforward because we can do that. And then we can just go... Okay, curve too tight. Yeah, no, I lied about it being relatively straightforward. We need to bring the track out a bit. Like that. Like so. And this one. Like that. Here we go. We've almost got a circuit. I've accidentally made another knob shape, haven't I? Nope, just this part. I'd love to hear in the comments down below how many times people do genuinely accidentally make knob shapes like this one here. Yeah, that is a problem. Right, anyways, let's chuck the line in here. Right, let's get it going this way. This should, being the operative word, cut down a lot of traffic, these public transport thingies that I'm throwing in. I do know that I still need to do a lot of bus work. So I will put that top of my priority list. This comes around here. Still want it on the outside. Come on, there we go. And then it goes all the way down here, which wants to be on the outside, and then links up on the outside here. And then this way just goes back the other way. The opposite track being used. Boom. Boom. Nope, cancel that. Go into there. I do like the old right click to cancel. That is very useful. There we go. I have to say, I mean, not a stellar review, but I much prefer the public transport system in City Skylines 1. But, you know, we're moving with the times. We're not being a dinosaur. Trying new things. Hopefully we can make something good of this. Right, that's 2 completely fulfilled lines that now have to link up to this area here. Now what I might do is just feed them from the opposite track. Now we're going to want to go to ground level for this one. In fact, we could just go like so. Hang on. Need to be on straight road mode. Like that. Now we want to go down, but we also want to curve at the same time. So 180. Like that. And then we go further down again. Just take a straight piece. And we've got a rail tunnel to contend with. Like that. Like that. We'll come back up to the standard sort of downness level. And we are going to build directly under these people's homes. And I'm wondering whether a bridge would be the right solution here. That bit it doesn't like. How does that look? Does that, can you see any of that from the surface? No, you can't, which is great, because that's exactly what I want. Right, okay, let's take you now to there, and then let's link you up to there. Right, that should now feed trains on that circuit. That is good. Where's all my traffic gone? Please tell me that just chucking in a few public transport links is... That would be so cool. Okay, Subway is now transporting 3,851 people a month. The trains are doing 24,000 people a month. There is currently no traffic issues there. Is there any traffic issues anywhere? Oh my word, what a game changer. I am absolutely blown away. What is going on? What's this symbol mean? High rent. Okay, that's probably because there is a huge demand for housing that I am not fulfilling. So, I'll tell you what, one of my last acts today as Mayor of Salopia in this episode is going to be ensuring that we have adequate housing development. Now, let's bring this one... Could bring it back to there. And do you know what? I could just cul-de-sac it like that. Doesn't have to connect up to the grid. And we can bring one off of here. Whoever lives under this bridge, unfortunately, is going to be known as a troll. That is just the way the world works. Now, let's do low density res all the way down there. No idea why it didn't give me any zonable land there. And I think maybe some high density along here would not necessarily be a bad shout. Although, yeah, it is going to terraform the land for me, which is going to look pretty crap. So let's, I guess, try and fix that. So we can go level, and we can just bring that level out. Like so. And then we can smooth it. We have terraformed this entire area to within an inch of its life. There we go. Your back gardens, I would maybe not go out the back when you want to go out. I'd probably only go out the front. That's definitely a thing. Right. Anyways, did I see on trains, or am I making this up? Yeah, cargo rail route. So we do have a cargo rail in our industrial area here, but at the moment I'm guessing it's only exporting off-map, exporting and importing off-map. Same with our cargo harbour. So if we would like to have cargo rail in the future, we're going to need to create a line for that. So that's something to bear in mind. We've got a little bit of traffic moving in here, but that's probably just because of all the homes that we have just created. So this area is finally building itself out. Now this feels like a lot of dead space here, primarily because of the rail situation. Now I could put in a level crossing, and that is the most sensible way to do things. However, I don't like that because it's going to cause traffic to stop. So I'm going to have a think about this area down here. Yeah, that's more like it. We're starting to get some problems. What is going on here? You are a person that's had a car crash? Okay, cool. Great stuff. Well, look, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching if you've gotten this far in. I massively, massively appreciate it. And yeah, this town is definitely becoming something. And you know what? Just to incentivize myself before I do end this episode to do something next time, I want to get another suburb. I know that I need another suburb. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit to making sure. Let me just bring up the natural resources map so I know I'm not doing anything silly. I'm going to commit to buying these tiles right here. And we are going to have a small town. We're just going to go back to basics. We're going to build an entryway over here, and we're going to pop a small town into this area up in the top left-hand corner. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you again so much for your watch time, your subscribes, your likes, all that great stuff. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, and I'll see you in the next episode.